international tour to America, Germany, and England. What did you learn from that experience that changed the way that you operate?
Well, one of the things we've learned from that is to never do it that way again. So, because it was like 4 shows in 3 different countries.
Yeah.
Which is, it's cool, but unfortunately those people would have forgotten about us by now, you know. So the best way to do it is to attack a territory at a time and kind of like play it over and over and over, as opposed to so sporadically. There's a lot of bands there that have the same kind of, on the same level as what a lot of our bands are at. Some of the clubs are on the same level that we're at.
Okay, cool. So it's also a niche thing.
Yeah. So the whole South African stigma of like, oh, it's better there kind of a thing, it's not quite like that.
Yeah.
There's a threshold that you need, like a ceiling that you need to cross over to get the rewards of what that scene over there can offer you. I mean, the demographics there for the rock scene and the alternative scene is so much bigger, so many more people to play to than what we have here.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, like a couple of years ago when In Flames were over here doing Ramfest, I watched an interview with their bassist and he said, you're not going to get the recognition that you think you deserve in your own country. The only way you're going to get that is to somehow get out of your country and play those places that you wouldn't have thought of before.
Wow, yeah.
Because then it kind of comes back into your country that way. You're kind of infiltrating your scene from the outside in.
Yeah.
Which I think makes sense, especially for this kind of music that we play. You know, no disrespect to like the Prime Circle guys or any guys like that, but it's there is a formula to that way, and the South African audience really likes that kind of sound.
Yeah.
But in South Africa, doing this kind of music, you get to a point where you go, okay, should we start making music like that? And we've never said yes to that question. You know, we'll carry on doing our own thing.
Yes, yeah.
So maybe our plan is now to release this album. Hopefully it does well with all the connections that we have overseas. We want to do more tours.
Yeah.
And there's already places we're looking at and friends there that we've made that are willing to help us out. And we'll see how that goes. So it's a weird setup. Like the guys from 36 Crazy Fists, one of the first things they asked me was, hey man, what kind of rock stations do you have in this country? And I was like,
not dedicated rock stations.
We really don't have those.
No,
you know?
Yeah.
Back in the day, like
midnights, you know,
like
dedicated
a show,
rock at midnight, you know,
like an internet radio show that we listen to.
Yeah,
you know, and it's on for 2 hours, once a month, kind of a thing. You know, it's very difficult. Yeah. So a lot of guys in this country of ours, like that play this kind of music, think, oh, you know, you can get famous and you can get big and you can. It's very, very difficult. Yeah. And I've already given up on that many years ago. You know,
just doing it for passion on it.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Van Gogh Cartel guys, they do that as full time.
Yeah.
But they were smart because they came up with this like, let's play punk rock but in Afrikaans. No one else was doing that at the time.
Yeah.
And now all of them have branched off and they've got different bands and they've got this whole company that each of them holds, and they can make it work, you know. That's their full-time thing.
That's their thing, yeah.
We could never go full-time here. It's just it's not going to happen. You never know. Maybe it can.
Maybe, who knows? Yeah.
But that shouldn't be your ultimate goal. All those big bands that we played with, man, most of them, so many of them have got little things on the side that they do. You know, a little small business that they run from home when they're not touring, kind of a thing, just to keep them going.
Wow, so they never have to stress about it.
Yeah, we put everyone on these pedestals, you know.
Exactly, and you don't realize everybody's got their own journey.
Yeah.
You want their life until you realize, oh,
yeah,
what have they gone through? Okay, yeah.
And it makes you admire them actually even more, because you go, wow, you really love this so much that you put so much into it. And with us, I mean, we're still after so many years, you know.
Yeah, man.
Shows you that we definitely enjoy what we do.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's the longest relationship I've ever had in my life.
Yes,
beyond my parents.
Exactly. You know? Yeah.
So
it's Muse. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's cool. You definitely don't have a problem with commitment.
Yeah.
Tom Hazard booked your US shows. Do you feel that it's important to have someone of his caliber help you out?
Yeah, I mean, a guy like that, he's got the craziest contacts and friends. It's just ridiculous. I chat to him once a week, you know.
Really?
He's the guy who's got the label.
Oh, okay,
But we don't talk about that. We talk about other silly, everyday things.
Whatever,
you know?
yeah.
So that's something we'll have to talk to him about at a later
Yeah, that's
stage.
business, you know.
I'd like him to help us out with a few things.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He used to manage people like Verne Troyer, you know, the dude from Austin Powers, you know. He's got little bits of businesses. He's a perfect example of a guy who used to work for a major label, and how the whole industry has changed, that now he works from home doing small little things here and there, and that's how he makes his income.
Wow, man.
So
diversifying,
yeah, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, he's a great person on that side to have on our side, you know.
Yeah. How do you make international contact? Is it synchronicity or strategy? I mean,
I reckon it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know.
How did it come into your life? Yeah.
Weirdly enough, as much as I don't like Facebook, Facebook helped a hell.
Really?
You know. Oh, I've got this Facebook contact. Let me speak to him.
You
know? And then you send him a demo, and he goes, "Whoa, I like this."
Wow.
And then next thing you know, because that's what happened. You know. With Duncan, who manages us, he owns Turning Tricks Entertainment. We've been bugging him for years. Can't you manage us? I know, I've got too much on my plate. Can't do it, guys. Can't do it.
Yeah, you basically managing you guys. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I mean, my dad used to manage us.
Yeah,
my dad and I together.
Yeah.
And then realized that if we wanted to get to a different level, we had to take it a bit further, because no one takes you seriously when they hear that it's your dad contacting on your behalf.
I know, it's crazy, even though,
know?
I mean, it's no difference.
Exactly, you know.
It's just a person
and then even when it comes from me, it's like, well, this is the guitarist and vocalist from the band, and he's talking about putting a tour together. Oh, well, you know, tell them to get management, kind of a thing. So we've been trying to get into this management thing for quite some time.
Someone to represent you.
Yeah, just so that it looks a bit more legit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, these big bands that we've toured with and brought over to this country, they pretty much manage themselves anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So the whole industry's changed in that way. Yeah, the management thing really does help, and having contacts overseas is a massive help too. But you have to have something decent, something good, otherwise no one's going to really care anyway.
Yeah, you have to have something to offer them.
Yeah, it's difficult, man, because I think going back in time, we may have offered things to people that to our ears sounded great, and to them it probably sounded pretty shitty.
Yeah, because you're still learning, you know.
Because you're learning. You're kind of learning in the public, in the public eye.
You're reaching out saying, "Will you help me? Will you help me?" And you don't realize that maybe you're just not ready for that level of help yet. And
exactly. I mean, there's like some bands, like a band like The Drift. They've done it the right way, because they spent a year or two writing, not telling anyone that they were jamming together.
Wow.
Putting videos together. And then when they decided it was sounding great, they put it out, and then people went, "Whoa, this is awesome!" And then all these connections came.
Yeah.
Where with us, we were like, "Here's a song we're really proud of." I'm singing completely off key, drums are sounding terrible, everything sounds wrong, but to us it was like, "Oh, so exciting!" You know, you can't wait to get it out there. You know, now we've learned, okay, you don't just jump the gun. It's like people on Facebook putting statuses out. You know, like stupid things, like in the heat of the moment, where everyone just frowns and flinches and goes, "Oh, why did you do that?"
Yeah.
It's those things, you know. You have to learn to let go and wait
trust
for the
that
right
perfect
time.
timing, you know. You feel it inside you when it feels.
It's again that whole ego thing where a band would put something out that is really good. You're like, "Oh, what can we do now?" You know, "Oh, we've got this, poof, let's put that out." Poof, bombs. You're like, "Damn it, I shouldn't have done that."
Yeah. Also, like when you're like, also when you're like desperate for people's approval, I also find that that's worse, because then you're motivated to the total negative.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I really hope, and you're totally not listening to your own gut anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's like, it's an immature thing to do, and it's okay if people have done it. You can't write people off for it.
No,
you know,
Jesus.
which I think some people may have written us off maybe years ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
You know?
I mean,
What can you do? You know, we are human beings.
exactly, yeah.
We're meant to make
It's a
mistakes.
journey. Yeah.
It's a journey, man.
Who have you found, like, your family that you really lean on, or?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
my dad, for example,
Mm.
you know, he's been there from the very beginning. He's only missed a handful of gigs.
Yeah.
The only time he misses a show is if he is really ill and can't get up because he's got massive flu, or if he's not in the same country as us, kind of a thing. You know, he's been to every single show.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people who are like that. I mean, who have sort of just become friends. You know, they were like super fans, now they're just friends, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's also cool, you know, that's an awesome thing to have.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a couple of people. There's also some people who I still haven't met yet, who I continually see on social media posting things, and I still haven't met these people, which is also cool.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's so many different aspects to it.
Yeah, cool, man. What advice would you give to bands that are wanting to take it to the next level?
Take your time, listen carefully, and take criticism constructively, but not too hard, too much that it like destroys you completely.
Yeah, don't give up on music. Yeah.
Yeah, and do it for the right reasons. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good to say, oh, you know, I'm making music because, you know, this guitarist gets all the ladies, kind of a thing. Like, sure, like, you know, whatever. But those guys don't last. You know,
No.
they realize after a year how difficult it truly is to keep it going, because it's like a relationship. You know, it's like having a partner.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
gotta put time and energy into
it takes a lot of compromise, and it takes a lot of listening to things that you don't want to listen to, and learning from them.
Yeah.
So I would say, just like, I mean, again, the Drift is a good example.
Yeah.
That's the way I would have done it had I been smarter many years ago.
Yeah,
You know? But then those dudes were also doing it for such a long time in individual bands that when they decided to come together and have this new band, they
They were
knew
all ready
this is
for
the
that.
way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
So in the future, if I ever start another band, that's what I would do.
Yeah, it started like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done and seen some crazy things. What moment would you call like a bucket list moment on your musical journey?
Bucket list moment. Playing at the Viper Room in Los Angeles. That is a bucket list moment, because, I mean, Johnny Cash played there.
Oh my
You
god.
know, Johnny Depp used to own the place. And after River Phoenix died on the doorstep of that club from a drug overdose, they closed the club for a couple of weeks or something, and no one played on that stage ever again until Johnny Cash came around and said he's playing the show.
Wow.
And I watched an interview with Johnny Depp saying how when Johnny Cash played that show, he almost cleansed the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is so powerful.
Yeah.
And then you get to go there and you get to play there and experience it, and you feel that whole vibe. That is a bucket list moment.
Yeah.
Doing just the first time you get on stage is a bucket list moment, you know?
Even though you...
Yeah.
yeah.
The first time you record a song and you listen back to it and you actually like it is
Yeah.
a bucket list moment.
You're like, that's it.
Yeah. First time you get a recording and you go, damn it, that sucks. That's not a bucket list
No,
moment.
you're like, oh,
You know?
crap.
There's so many, man. Like
Yeah,
our tour in Cape Town, well, our national tour with Dead Letter Circus. The last show was in Cape Town, and with the last song that we played, we were just about to play our last song, and they remembered our set. They knew it was our last song, and all of them came up on stage and addressed the crowd and said, "This is the last show of the tour. We're on after these guys, but we're just having a drink with them on stage right now." And we all had shots on stage.
That's so
That
cool.
was a very surreal moment, and that is like, that's what it's supposed to be like when you go on these big tours overseas. as a support act for a headlining act kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You always see that crazy antics at the last show where everyone in the band dresses up stupidly and jumps on stage and tries to mess with the last song of the last band kind of a thing. You know? Those are bucket list moments. Please try and buy our album when it comes out. That would be really awesome if you could do that. Because it's difficult. I know a lot. Well, buy it and steal it. If you want to steal it, do it. But share it.
Don't just keep it to yourself.
Don't just keep it to yourself. If you like it, just send it out, man. Spread the word. That's all we really want, you know. That's really it. And thank you to everyone who has held on long enough. Especially the guys who gave us money for this album, all our Indiegogo guys. They have been so patient. And I have to be grateful for their patience. And they've been amazing.
They're real supportive.
And we haven't run away with your money.
Yes,
put it all into the song, and you're getting your album. It's just taken longer than we thought it was going to take. But we have very good reasons for it, and we've kept in contact with them and told them why. So everyone knows.
You've honored your word.
And if anyone is watching this who has done the Indiegogo thing for us and still doesn't know what I'm talking about, you have my email address. We'll get together. We'll talk about it.
Cool.
Sorted.
Awesome, man.
Thanks. Cool, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment and subscribe to Heartbeats if you want to see more music industry videos. Have an awesome day.